The wolf is not just an animal. It is a living warning, because the moment you hear a howl in the distance, your brain doesn't think cute. It thinks something ancient is watching. And that fear exists for a reason, because wolves once ruled nearly the entire northern hemisphere, from frozen tundras to burning deserts. And humans didn't conquer the land first. We negotiated it with wolves standing right there, teeth showing, eyes glowing, daring us to survive. Wolves don't hunt like animals. They hunt like strategists, because every chase is calculated, every move is silent, and every mistake is fatal. And what makes this terrifying is that a wolf can smell prey from over a mile away, hear a heartbeat beneath the snow, and run for hours without slowing down. Meaning if a wolf decides your dinner, the chase doesn't end because you're tired. It ends because the wolf allows it. And here's where it gets crazier. Because wolves don't fight fair. They fight smart, surrounding prey, testing weaknesses, pretending to retreat just to lure a mistake, which is insane when you realize their success rate is higher than most human hunters with weapons. Because wolves don't rely on strength alone. They rely on unity, and a single pack can bring down animals 10 times their size without chaos, without shouting, without panic. A wolf pack is not a family, it's a machine. Every member has a role, every role matters. And if one wolf falls behind, the pack doesn't abandon it, they slow down, which sounds gentle until you realize that same loyalty is why wolves are unstoppable. Because they don't fight for themselves, they fight for the pack, and that mindset has allowed them to survive ice ages, mass extinctions, and human extermination campaigns meant to wipe them off the planet. And humans tried hard, because for centuries wolves were hunted, poisoned, trapped, and erased from maps. Yet here's the wild part, wolves came back, silently reclaiming forests, reshaping ecosystems, and changing entire landscapes just by existing. Because when wolves return, deer stop overgrazing, rivers stabilize, trees grow taller, birds return, and nature literally heals itself. Which means wolves aren't just predators. They are architects of the wild. And the howl, that sound that freezes your spine, isn't a scream of aggression. It's communication, identity, and dominance all at once, because every wolf has a unique howl, like a fingerprint in sound, allowing packs to recognize each other from miles away. Meaning when you hear a howl echo through the night, it's not one wolf, it's a conversation happening beyond your understanding. Wolves are also terrifyingly emotional, because they mourn their dead, remember faces for years, and can recognize individual humans even after long separation. And despite all the myths, wolves almost never attack people, not because they're weak, but because they are intelligent enough to choose their battles, which somehow makes them even more dangerous. And here's the final truth that hits hardest. Because wolves don't symbolize evil. They symbolize balance, discipline, and survival without excuses. They don't complain about winter. They don't fear the dark. They don't wait for permission. They adapt or they die. And that's why humans both feared and admired them, turning them into legends, monsters, and gods across cultures. So when you think of the wolf, don't think of a wild animal. Think of a reminder that strength isn't noise, dominance isn't chaos, and survival belongs to those who move together. Stay patient and never forget who they are, because somewhere out there under the moonlight, the wolves are still watching, still waiting, and still winning.